Blitzer 78 speaking. So today we're going to be talking about the German tank destroyer Grille 15. So Grille 15 is those type of tank destroyers that has no armor but kind of has really good alpha and a really good DPM, but it's also really fast and it has a really good speed and mobility. So it's not got a lot of hit points as most tank destroyers with no armors do, 1,700. As you can see, it does not have any armor. Its concealment, as you can see, is actually really good, as 38 when stationary while moving 22. But apparently when it's firing when stationary, it's only 5. DPM, you don't even have to say it. It's got 3,330 DPM. Because, I mean, it's got 10.45 seconds reload, 300 average penetration, and a 580 damage per shot. It's also insanely accurate, as its aiming time is only 3.8 seconds, and its dispersion at 100 millimeters is 0.288 millimeters. Well, as you can see, its top speed forward is 53, which is as fast as some light tanks, and its average speed is 35 kilometers per hour. So on consumables, you can see it has vertical calibration, which makes it even more accurate. And if you load adrenaline, it boosts the DPM even higher. On provisions, as you can see, it has small liner, which it decreases the HE damage, which is sometimes really annoying when you encounter it in battle. So, and on its equipment, well, you don't even have to look at its penetration. You don't even have to load premium shells. Its average penetration is 285 to 315 millimeters of penetration. On its equipment, it doesn't really need a lot of explaining here. So without further ado, let's hop into the battle. So first of all, Dynasty Pros isn't a really great map for the Grille because there's not a lot of camping spots. So what I'd like to do in these maps usually is that I like to stay back and see where our teams go, and hopefully our mediums and lights get to spot the entire team. Because if we go front lining and we get spotted, then we're not going to be able to get a lot of shells before we die. So usually a lot of tanks will go mid in Dynasty Pearl, so that's where I'm kind of going right now, mid. So we see that most of the enemy team is actually going to go medium side, as our TVP and that spotted. So I think that they usually try to go mid. So if we look at this 183 here, he's basically killing himself by going into the front line. So that's what I would probably get if I hadn't stayed back. So that's what he did. So we are going to drive forwards and try to see if we can get a shell into the Progresso. And unfortunately it ricochets. But that's not a big deal because he didn't get a shell into us. So yeah. So we're at 600 damage now for that shell into the 183, but now we get another shell into Minotauro because he's not looking at us, and our team's doing quite a good job at bleeding out this AMX as well. So we get a nice HE shell, 700 into his tank, and then we finish him off. So right now we notice that the Rhine PCW is right behind us, so I'm going to focus on him and try to help out the Progresso. And we load a HE shell right into his butt, and we get him for 900 damage. Unfortunately, our Progresso at this point has already died. Well, the good news is that our BC comes and support us, which doesn't result in us bleeding too much health, and we finish off that Progresso. Now that run PGW obviously runs away, and now we see that the Grille is spotted here. I haven't bled too much health in this entire battle, so I honestly tried to get some shell inside this Grille. So I'll try to just use regular ammo because I'm not really sure if he has small liner or not. So I get a shell into his tank, nice 500 damaging shell, and now we are already at 4,000 damage, and we see that the Grille is not focusing on us. So then we try to get a nice HE shell into him, and apparently he doesn't have small liner, and we get a nice 800 damaging shell into his vehicle. So pretty good game overall, because the enemy team kind of fell apart, and our mediums and lights did quite a nice job. So easy victory, and we destroyed 3 tanks. So yeah, we get an easy top of the team, 4,721 damage in total. And as you can see, that's just the capabilities of the Grille 14. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.